Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, we are talking about Double Dutch today on Living Local Carolina. I'm joined by these two ladies from the Myrtle Beach Double Dutch Club. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
All right, let's get into it. How did you guys even get to be a part of this club? This is the kind of thing that you think about, you kind of stop doing Double Dutch when you become an adult. It stinks, but you know what I mean?
You know, a couple of years ago, actually, a lady in the community named Kim Clora, she had made a post about ask people to come jump out in the community, and I saw the post and I met up with her. It was that time we were out in Market Common in Valor Park. Met her and we started jumping. And then we wanted to grow the group, so I went ahead and posted it as well, and I know Davina and several other ladies saw it. And we just started to get together every week and we started jumping.
Yes. And for me, I was literally just laying in bed, like trying to find something to do. And I kept seeing the Double Dutch post pop up. And I was like, I want to join that. And when I joined, we all kind of just came together. I think Kim was doing something at Charlie's Place for like her cancer foundation. But we just started jumping rope and we just like blended and meshed instantly.
Yep.
So the club, how big is it now?
So we do have a group pretty much. The size will vary because with the group we have people who come to town. So we have a Facebook group, Myrtle Beach Double Dutch. So people, it may have maybe over 100 people in that group right now.
Oh, wow.
So there are people who are like, well, I'm joining now, so when I come to town, I can find you guys. We do have local members, maybe about 15, 20 people who kind of rotate in and out. When they're able to, schedules permit, they'll come and join us on the weekends to jump. Sometimes we meet Saturdays, Sunday afternoons when we're available, and we have a good time.
Yes. And just to mention, so even with the Double Dutch, we have jumped in 3 parades. We've done the MLK parade. We've also jumped in a Christmas parade, which was really fun because we got to dress up, and but it felt like a marathon because we were like walk, jump, dance, run, walk, jump, dance. It was our first. Yeah.
I can imagine this is also a great way to work out too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And what was the last parade that we did? The
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, and we did the Juneteenth
Okay.
parade. Yes.
So did y'all grow up double dutching, or was this something that you found later in life?
I did grow up double dutching in Brooklyn, New York. So as a
Wow.
school age girl, we used to do something called jump rope for heart. So in school, we used to do that. We did competitions. I watched my older sister teach me how to jump, and I started doing that, and I hadn't jumped in over probably 20, 25 years. So when I saw that post, I was like, double dutch. I used to do that. Can I still do that?
And that's cute.
And you still got it?
Still got it.
Wow.
And we didn't have an organization. It was a childhood play for us.
Yeah.
We just went out and started jumping. We would make up songs, and that's why, they, say I'm the top jumper, because I've literally been jumping since I was a little girl.
I love
Just
it.
in the neighborhood streets of Philadelphia.
See, I honestly have never double dutched in my entire life. I'm a very clumsy person, so you guys need to give me some pointers, honestly.
Well, listen, we can teach. We literally teach people
Good.
within minutes. I've taught people how to turn and jump with some of our other jumpers in minutes, so we can definitely show you.
We definitely have people, whenever we jump in the community, come and be like, because we'll see you, if we see you looking, and we'll drag them over, and they'll come, and we'll take the rope one by one, start them slow, start in the middle, hop, and we'll get them jumping, we'll get them turning, and it's a good time. All ages.
So don't be afraid. Ladies, men, even the men can jump.
Yeah.
We
Love it.
recently did at a dance performance that they had here for a whole weekend. We've had the men get involved. We were jumping at the beach. Women that haven't jumped at all or ever before just kind of started turning and jumping. So it's for all ages.
that.
Don't be afraid to start.
Then I'm
Right?
about to even get children involved.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
My
the
children have
kids.
gotten involved in it too, so it's nice to see the tradition continue.
I love that.
I love jumping with the kids. Oh
That's
my
so
gosh,
fun.
it's so fun.
It is.
Well, how can people get involved and join the Facebook group and meet up with you guys?
So like I said on Facebook, it's called Myrtle Beach Double Dutch. So you can just search for us there, find it, join the group, keep up to see where we're going to be at, and join the fun.
Yeah, it's ever evolving.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
You're watching Living Local Carolina, and today we are at Broadway at the Beach at Slime Kitchen. This is going to be the hottest thing to do this summer, I think. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderful.
Good.
Thanks for coming.
I'm here with the Donovan family. You guys just opened this place up. What was the whole vision behind Slime Kitchen, and what made you want to dive into it?
Yeah, I mean, 100% family. We make slime at the kitchen table, and my daughter told us about the Slime Kitchen franchise, so we looked into it. We went to California and visited it, and we just love it. It's such a family event.
And this is such a fun, hands-on, no pun intended, activity to do, where you can start from, you know, you can be a little itty-bitty kid up to teenagers and even someone like me.
It's for all ages. We actually the best ones who actually mix the slime are the grandparents.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are so involved and they really make bubbles and they learn. They're actually the best.
Yeah.
It's for all ages.
I was gonna say there's a lot more to slime than one might think. There are many different types and textures. Can you maybe walk me through some of the basics of slime?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great sensory experience, totally hands-on. You know, disconnect from the digital devices, and you choose your textures, your smells, your colors, and get your hands dirty.
And you get to bring it up here, mix it, kind of test it out, see how it's doing, and you guys can help troubleshoot if anything's going on with the slime, right?
Yeah, we can totally control the stickiness factor.
Yeah.
So if it's too sticky, we add what we call activator to it. So, I mean, we can turn into a brick. You know, none of the kids like that. They want the stickiest slime possible, and we can make it even more sticky and stretchy to their liking.
For the little ones, we add more activators because their hands are not as fast. So the parents are not afraid. It gets really as much solid as we can. We control that, and we also give everybody extra activator in case they want it more together.
Love it. And you obviously get to take your creation home, but if you had such a great time here, people can come back and have parties, and you guys are planning on doing some workshops as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We're planning a Tiny Tots workshop every Tuesday, so kids under 5 can come in and enjoy sensory bins. Then we're doing Mad Scientist workshop as well for school groups to come in and learn the chemistry behind making slime.
I love it.
Like the magnet, I want to just say because it's really one of the coolest things we're looking forward. It's the magnet. You put iron in the slime and then you mix the slime and then you have a magnet and it just like pulls it off. It's very cool.
That is really cool. Well, I'm so excited for you guys. If somebody wanted to come by, make some slime, or learn more about y'all, how can they do that?
Our website, slimekitchen.com.
Yep, and they also walk in.
Yeah.
We're at the Broadway at the Beach. They just walk in.
We
And
accept
they're welcome.
reservations. We accept
Okay,
reservations
great,
on
great.
our website.
So it's just slimekitchen.com?
That's the Slime
Right,
Kitchen.
the Slime Kitchen.
Theslimekitchen.com. And do you guys have social media?
Of
Yes,
course.
yeah, we're on Instagram,
TikTok,
TikTok,
and
and Facebook.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Amazon.
We're talking books today, one of my favorite topics. So can you tell our viewers what maybe some of the best books of 2026 have been?
Yes, absolutely. So this is our best books of the year so far list, which we absolutely love putting together. So our number one book of the year so far is Kin by Tayari Jones. This was a unanimous decision by our team, which rarely happens, but we just all love this book so much. So it is historical fiction set in the South in the 1950s, and it's about two friends since the cradle, Annie and Nisi, and they have both lost their mothers. And we follow them as they get older, their paths diverge across the South, and it's just this heartbreaking, tender, sometimes funny story about how we're shaped by the absences in our lives, but also about the people we choose to make our family. And it's just beautiful and a book we think everybody should read. And then number two is for our nonfiction fans. So this is London Falling by Patrick Radden Keefe. And this is a story about a boy who jumps into the Thames River, and his parents are searching for answers about what happened. And what they and the author discover is this wild underbelly of crime and foreign money and this dubious cast of characters that their son got involved with. And it reads like a movie. You cannot believe that this is a true story. And then third on our list is Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke, which everybody is buzzing about with good reason. So this is about a trad wife influencer. She has 8 million followers. She's promoting this idyllic homesteading life with her perfect husband and her perfect children until she wakes up and it's the 1800s, the time that she has been glamorizing. And she doesn't know how she got there. And not all is as it seems. And to say too much is to kind of ruin the fun of this book, but it is shocking. It will challenge you. It's a really great book club pick and a perfect book to binge as well, since it's the summertime. Visit Amazon.com/best book so far for this entire list. And then also we have lists by category. So if you like romance or mystery, thriller, or nonfiction, we have those lists as well.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Amazon.
Well, good morning and thanks so much for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today I am joined in studio by Michelle Gerald. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, you are the founder of SIS. What does SIS stand for?
Sisters Inspiring Sisters. We're always looking for volunteers to help. We're always needing funding. If you would like to donate funds, we're always looking for that, because a lot of it I do out of pocket. A lot of it I do myself. And so if I could mention anything else, it would be that we always need volunteers to help give out the food, to help give out the blankets and those things. We did a back to school drive. I was granted a Small Smiles grant, and they asked me what would I do, and I said with that I wanted to make sure that our children in my neighborhood were able to be children for a day. We had the bouncy house out. We had people to connect with us and just cook food, and we had Sisters United, they donated 100 baggies of school supplies. Brothers United were on the grill. Myrtle Beach, the neighborhood services of Myrtle Beach, they were out there giving out popcorn. The police came by, the fire truck came by, and we had all these games set up for the kids. And I do that every year, back to school drive every year, but this year I was able to, with that grant, make it big. So I'm always collecting school supplies. I'm always collecting clothes, just anything that you can think of that someone may need that they don't have. I collect, and funding is also a big part, because again, I do it all out of my pocket. A lot of it I do out of my pocket. So we're always collecting through. If I could say anything, it would be just connect with me if you have anything to donate. Nothing's too small.
All right, how can people get in contact with you?
You can find me on social media on Facebook. Look up SIS and SIS-Sisters Inspiring Sisters. Everything is up there, the new events and any information that you may need. My contact information is all on there. If you would like to email me, that email address is sisinformation2018@gmail.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We have a little bit of a different segment that we are doing. I'm joined by Miguel Brown, who's normally behind the camera. Miguel, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. We really just wanted to show you guys who Miguel was. He does so much for our team here at Living Local Carolina, and I want you guys to be able to get to know him as well. So, Miguel, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background and how you got to be here at Living Local Carolina?
My background started. I graduated from the Art Institute of Charleston, got a film degree in 2014, and then I started at News 2 as a senior video editor, and that's where we worked together in Charleston. I've been there for a few years, and then I Nexstar created the Living Local show, and I wanted to do LLC, and then a position happened to open up back in 2022 here in Myrtle Beach, and I applied here, and Lord and behold, here you are in Myrtle Beach from Charleston.
Who would have thought?
Exactly.
Well, tell me, what is it about the job that you enjoy most?
The most I enjoy about this job is the creativity, because with news, there's no creativity. There's straight, hard edits or quick shoots.
You're trying to get things out as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, and it's a lot. LLC is a lot more funner. Mm-hmm. The happy news versus the sad news that everybody pretty much hates.
True.
Yeah.
For those who maybe don't know, why don't you talk a little bit about your job and what it entails on a daily basis?
So my job entails, as obviously I'm behind the scenes, setting up the camera, making sure that everything is lit properly, making sure that the guests and even Katie is mic'd properly, checking the levels of the audio, bringing the footage back to the station, ingesting everything for Katie to also edit, and also for myself, depending on the projects. We divide the projects up together.
We're a two-man band.
Yes. And I actually edit the shows, put the shows together. I kind of give her a little more editing because she loves to edit.
I do.
And I love to edit too, but it's definitely great.
And you also have been doing a little bit more of the producing aspect of this job. You actually look for segments, you're going out in the community, you're making the calls and finding people to come on the show. So what has that been like, kind of expanding your role over the last year?
Expanding my role has been, great. I actually enjoyed calling folks and saying, hey, would you like to do a LLC for your nonprofit? And a lot of people either get nervous or they're super excited, and it's great to give a lot of folks that type of exposure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You've been able to see quite a bit over the last year. Lots of different segments, lots of different businesses. You've gotten to meet a ton of people. Is there anything that stood out to you?
One of the fun things was the Low Country Flying Club.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I was really that much afraid of heights until we hopped into the small plane. I hopped into the small plane and getting shots of us flying around the Myrtle Beach area. But it was very different from being in a very large commercial plane versus to a private.
Mm-hmm.
Our plane was behind another plane and feeling that jet engine just causing the plane to jump. And I'm freaking out. Even though you can't see it on camera, I'm behind the scenes freaking out with the camera. I can't look down.
You're keeping it steady though.
Keeping it steady.
The best you can.
The best I can until the shaking of the plane stopped, and I was like, I can actually film now.
Yeah, I will not be going in the air anytime soon. I'm glad that Miguel was able to do that, but I'm gonna have to hard pass on that. You also got to meet Mr. Thomas, the stick man. We got to do a segment with him. Mm-hmm. He was absolutely wonderful. And it's being able to highlight people like that I think really, really make this job so special.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.